Have you ever wondered what to do if you feel she is pulling away from you? It is a horrible feeling, but you need to understand why she is pulling away before you can do something about it. It can be due to loads of reasons. Maybe she fears being intimate with you due to some past trauma. It could be that she is overwhelmed with a lot of stress or other factors in her life. Fear of commitment can also be another cause of her indifference. But the most common reason she pulls away from you is a lack of value. She feels undervalued in the relationship. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to mend even the most broken relationship in no time. Number 8. Stay cool. We understand that you are worried about her pulling away from you. We know that you want to do anything to pull her back. However, when you try to do this, you lose your composure. You start panicking and worrying too much, which further adds to the injury. And she thinks that her decision to distance herself from you was good. So the first thing you should do is stay calm. Observe her at this stage and treat her generally as you usually do. Don't go and make grand gestures. Showing your love by making grand gestures randomly will further deteriorate the situation. She might think that you are only doing this because you are insecure. In her mind, she will assume that you are only doing this because you fear being alone. It will further fuel her desire to put more distance between them. So you need to stay calm and keep observing her. Most likely, she will come and talk to you about the issue. It is only a matter of time before it happens. The only thing you need to sail through this turbulence is patience. Number 7. Space and time. You must give her space and time. Most of the time, when a woman puts distance between you and her, it is because you are too clingy. If you are always stuck to her like glue, she will feel annoyed even by your presence. She might not shout and scream at you, because that would be impolite. She will try distancing herself from you instead. If you don't allow her, things might worsen for you. She might even want to have a breakup with you, which is not ideal in your case. No one wants to go through a breakup, especially if it is something that they could fix on their own. Women are incredibly emotional. Their psychology differs from that of men. As a result, you must give her time to process her emotions. If she figures things out independently, it will be the most mature thing you can do for her. You have to understand that time can heal any wound. So respect her need for distance and don't start bombarding her with messages. Number 6. The assumption game. The assumption game is evil for any relationship. It doesn't matter what relationship you have with the people around you. If you start assuming things about them, your connection will deteriorate. For example, if your friend is talking to someone else, it doesn't automatically mean they will ditch you for another person. Similarly, don't assume the wrong things if you are in a relationship with a girl. Just because she is putting some distance between you and her doesn't mean she is cheating with another man. It does not mean that she has been unfaithful to you. Assuming this kind of stuff will further fuel your overthinking. You might think she has found another person, which can stir strong emotions in your heart. Emotions like rage and sadness might take over. These emotions can then vomit out in the worst possible way. You might scream or shout at her in your moments of rage. You might blame her for infidelity. Once you take this step, the trust you have cultivated over the years will shatter. Number 5. Reflect on your actions. Most of the time, when a woman is trying to put distance between you and her, it is because you are too egotistical. She will feel sad if you are too egotistical to even consider being wrong. Therefore, your behavior is of paramount importance in a relationship. If you disrespectfully treat her, she won't feel inclined to be with you. Hence, she will start putting distance between you and her. You must reflect on your behavior. But keep in mind, we are not asking you to blame yourself for the actions of another person. No matter what sort of relationship you have with anyone, the acts they commit are solely their fault. You must reflect on your behavior over the past 2 weeks or months. Try to remember if you said anything harsh or rude. Remember, if you forgot about anything important, for example, you could forget about her birthday or your planned anniversary. These are essential things that might have caused her to feel this way. Number 4. Focus on yourself. The best way to keep things ignited in a relationship is by focusing on yourself. Ask yourself this question. Are you the same person she fell in love with on day 1? Are you sure you haven't let go of yourself? Whether it be physically or emotionally, you must focus on yourself. It could be a reason if you were initially physically fit, but now you are different. It could also be that initially, when the relationship began, you were much more optimistic. But now you are a pessimistic person. These are all things that you may not have noticed about your behavior. But for her, who has observed you very keenly, she can see these changes as clearly as night and day. So try returning to your former self by becoming more physically fit. Try to be more emotionally present when you are talking to her. And remember that making small gestures can go a long way. You don't have to be grand about it because that would make things sour. Number 3, understand her perspective. It is the last thing on every guy's mind when he feels her pulling away. The first thing they do is start panicking. The second thing they do is feel angry and saddened because they made the wrong assumptions. Those assumptions have no evidence in real life. Nevertheless, they will build these emotions because they assume terrible things. As a man, you must understand that there could be a lot of reasons for her pulling away from you. Therefore, try to be patient instead of bombarding her with messages and calls. Try to understand her perspective as well. It is the most mature thing you can do at this stage. As we have explained before, women are emotional beings. Their psychology works very differently from men. You may see your partner as selfish because she is not sharing her problems with you. But try to understand that everyone has a place for processing emotions. Everyone needs time to work through their feelings. If you don't give them that liberty, things could go downhill quickly. Number 2, listen and value her. Listen to what she has to say because it is crucial. Even if you are uninterested in the topic she tells you about, you must practice active listening. It doesn't matter what she is saying. It doesn't matter if it is a topic of interest or not. To ensure she doesn't pull away from you, practice active listening. It will help your partner a lot. They will realize that you are a mature person. They will realize you are not a person who only cares about himself. When you actively listen to what she is saying, she will see that you are engaged with her. When she sees that, she will automatically come closer to you. As she comes closer, she will seek more support from you. Because of her, the situation might be overwhelming. When you practice active listening, it will release all of that built-up stress. So whenever she is talking to you, pay full attention. Try asking open-ended questions, because these types of questions will encourage conversation. Reflect on what she is saying and provide your input as well. Number 1, be the light in her life. Ask yourself this one simple question. Are you as positive as you were when you met her? If that is not the case, then you are in the wrong. Women tend to put distance between their partners and them because they don't feel any acknowledgement. They don't feel any encouragement from their partners. When this happens, they feel as if they are inadequate. They think that they are someone who can't achieve great things in life. It pushes them to realize they are feeling these emotions because of their partner. As a result, they try to put some distance between you and themselves, hoping that it will bring the vigor back into their lives. They want to feel motivated and driven as well. So try to be more positive whenever she talks to you about her goals and careers. If she talks about her dream in a very unrealistic manner, you do not need to stab her with the truth. There is no need for you to tell her how the world works. Conclusion. Don't worry if she is pulling herself away from you, because if you panic, that is when you have genuinely lost her to another person in this world. You need to be patient to solve this entire dilemma. Try subtly communicating with her. Don't go for grand gestures because they could further deteriorate the situation. Value her opinion and be positive around her. Don't be her source of negative energy. Instead, be the light in her life. If you have made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.